Hello everyone, welcome to the Dlog for December the 16th. How are you all doing today? Well, work's a dust, not too bad. Nice and quiet really. I'm on menswear, so just doing like accessories and shit. So it shouldn't be too bad. I'm hoping quite quiet day. So yeah, just waiting for food now. I'm gonna just sleep. Lots of video when little brother did that, which is awesome. And now I'm just waiting for food. Starving, fucking starving. Right then, hello everyone. Out of work. No, I've got a job still. I'm out of work, I've left work. Can't say things in such a weird way. It was a good night. It was a chilled night. Busy, but chilled out. And it weren't too bad. What was I going to do? So what was I going to say? I was on menswear all night, doing all the picks. What picks are, and my music's really loud right now. Picks are basically what we need to replenish stock. That's been sold. The picks are, they should be, the items that are sold throughout the day, sorry. Still getting my words out too quick for my mouth. But they're the stock that's, sold throughout the day. We have to put it out, so if we sell about 10 of these, if we've got 10 of them, we'll put them back out. And we're doing that all night, quite relaxed, some good music. We have some nice music on the nights. One of my personal favourites of Rihanna. What's it called? Hopeless Place. I can't believe I forgot what the song what it's called. But yeah, it's quite a good night. Just did a couple of things I wanted. Like last year, there's a pair of gloves I wanted to get, and they're like special coat. They've got conductive thread on the fingertips, and it's good because then you can use your smartphone stuff on them. I think it was 27 quid. Is not a good price tag, so I'm not getting them. Fuck that shit. But yeah, it's been quite busy, so we had quite a lot to do. And put it this way, I was folding the jumpers for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Awesome. Someone's going to do it, and it's more chilled out, especially when you're folding. Yeah, but if I see any more jumpers, I'm going to scream. I wrote down notes because I always forget what's happening on my shifts. But yeah, if I have to fold another jumper or see another jumper soon, I'm going to scream. But I'm off today, so it doesn't really matter. I'm good for a bit. But yeah, I was going to talk about, what was I going to say? Yeah, But yeah, this is when I speak about something on the way to work, which is weird. Where got to the train station last night, and there's a bloke and this girl screaming her head off at the bloke, and it sounded like she was probably in the right and he was being a twat. And basically she's like, get the fuck out of my flat, you're gone. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? And he seemed weird a bit. I didn't really pay much attention to it. But then like we got on the train gets to the Birmingham New Street station, and then he gets up, and coincidentally he's at the stop, he's getting off where I'm getting off. And so I got to where he was, and then I'm standing here, he's standing about here. And then he looked a bit uncomfortable, awkward. Next thing you know, he's looking me up and down a bit, like, ooh, what's he got? Looking at me because like, I had my tablet in here. And basically I thought, what the fuck are you doing? And I saw what it was like, and I was finding it quite hilarious. And well, I had it in my pocket here, got like a little pen slot, and I had like a box cutter, and I kind of showed him, and I think he got the message, don't even think about it. And then like, he was like looking at me like this, and then I turned around to him, and he soon slapped his face. And I was fucking laughing, so I couldn't believe it. What a weirdo. But yeah, that was my excitement on the way through. I thought, you know what, don't even bother. You don't know who I am, you don't know what I could do. But yeah, it was crazy. Anything else? I don't think so. Like I say, I'm no good at remembering things. And I think that's it. Anyway, I'm just waiting for my bus. And that bike's going through a red light. No, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he's not. Is he? Isn't he? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna get home, get some sleep, and then hopefully be up to get on in my videos. Now, I've noticed that I've got some good attention on that new Lord of the Rings video. Thanks for the comments, the feedback. By the way, 80 Lion BK, if you are watching this, let me know you're alright, mate. I was a bit worried about you the other day. I did that video for you. And if it's come over badly or it's come over wrong, or you think I've been, whatever, just let me know, mate. You said I'm done, and you said thanks a lot, and I'm quite confused, so do let me know, mate, how things are, if you're okay. But yeah, what else? Yeah, that's all for now. Right, I'm home. Nah, not really. Nope, the buses aren't due until 5 to 8. Yay, I'm not going to be able to start 8:30 now. Lovely, isn't it? Ah, fuck. Just my luck. It's almost daylight, see. Earlier it was dark, but Oh dear, never mind. I guess I'll be home soon enough. To put it in perspective, I got here at 7:20. So, yeah, 35-minute wait for a bus. Lovely. Well, it's not really. I just realised my memory's almost empty. Oops, I better get rid of some old videos. While I wait, and by the way, I have cleared out some space for the camera so I can do more videos. I've been thinking about 2013 and what I want with the channel, what I want the channel to be, where I want to be, say 12 months from now. It comes when I've been looking at people's channels and how they're progressing, and I look at Gaming Feud's channel, Dave. By the way, man, you're going to start with the wall. You're going to make your mind up. You're either doing it or you're not. You can't keep 1 week being happy about what you do and then 1 week say, oh, I'm fed up and tired. If it's not working out for you, I understand you've been doing it for so long, but if it's not working out for you now, you need to make that conscious choice and stick with it. Because if you're not enjoying it, then what can I say? Oh, I don't want to hear. Goddamn tablet. It's alright, I'm changing music. Come on. There we go. Anyway. But yeah, I'm thinking, because my Lotro stuff's definitely picking a lot of momentum up at the moment and getting quite a lot of attention. It's like in 9 hours he's got 90 views in the first part. That's 10 views an hour, and to me that's a hell of a lot, really. You know, so you know, and I'm going into Eva stuff and whatever, and I'm branching my channel out even more. I'm thinking 10-15,000 subs by the end of 2013. That's my goal, and you know, that's gonna be an awesome goal to get to, right? And maybe if we get to that point, it'll get easier. But yeah, I think 10,000 subs, because I've just broke 2,300. I could have done it ages ago, but I think a lot of people who are subscribing recently, maybe just because the content I'm doing, not what they wanted to see, or they got bored or whatever. So, but that's to happen. But yeah, I think 10,000 subs, and I want to try and be on to about, I want to be on 1 million views by the end of the month. No, not by the end of the month. Sorry guys, bus. I thought. But yeah, I want to try and get about 2 million views by the end of the year, 2013, at least, hopefully. So that's about what, 1.1 million. That's almost 100,000 views a month, and that's pretty much it, really. I think. Of course, I don't do this full time. Really, though, realistically, my channel, I think I can do it. It's going to take a bit longer, but I'm prepared to put that extra push in now and get it there. Yeah, I think that's my goal for the moment, because it's just, you know, I've got to have a goal, because if I don't have a goal, I'm not pushing myself hard enough, because you know, you kind of just work for the moment, but we'll see, you know, and that's pretty much it. Do you think that's a good goal, or do you think I can get more? I don't know, you know, I'm not worrying anymore about that. The subscribers came, the subscriber number doesn't, you know, only from an analytical point, a statistical point. The statistics don't always add up. Yeah, I'm getting seriously fed up though. Time's dragging like a bitch. Okay, so I've just got off the bus on the way home. I was reading up on a random website that I found. I can't remember who linked me to the site. Well, it was via Twitter. But Sega have been a bit naughty by the sound of it. Now, I don't know much about Sega's games. The only Sega game that I've played, partially maybe tried Sonic out in the past, and Phantasy Star Universe. Yeah. But basically what happened is, there's a series called Shining Force. I'm not sure exactly what it's about, but if anyone's doing any Sega related stuff on their channels and you're not with a network, or you're with a network and you're not sure if they'll cover Sega stuff, just be careful, because apparently what they're doing is that to promote their newer game that they've got coming out for Shining Force, they've actually been taking down older videos so that people don't see the older stuff, which is horrible. So just be careful. They're having them basically videos taken down, channels shut down and crap. And it's pretty cheap if you ask me. You know, it's just, what are these game companies thinking? People who do this to make money for them sometimes, I guess. I mean, people like me might do this to make money, God, that's what I'm trying to say. But, you know, that's not the point. You know, they make money out of it, because how many of you have watched my Lotro stuff and gone, ooh, I'll play that? How many of you tried, saw I do Black Mesa Sauce and were like, oh, that's a cool mod, I want to get that? You know, how many of you have done that? And I'm sure that, you know, a lot of people have gone and bought it. Bought games like that in the past, and Sega, you know, they need to get their act together. But yeah, kind of, that's just crazy. But that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to find gaming news and give my opinions about it and stuff. So I hope a bit of information helps you. But yes, Gazius, just be careful with this Sega stuff at the moment. I know, you know, CGM might look after you for some games, but just make sure that, you know, if anyone does, you know, like Gazius or whatever, are doing Sega stuff, just keep an eye on them. They don't seem to be too friendly at the moment for copyright. Just thought I'd share that with you guys. And if I keep on like this vlog's gonna be like 5 hours long. It's mad, isn't it? Lovely. But yeah, a bit of an update on the anxiety issue. I'm kind of getting over it. I'm improving. Like you've probably noticed now, I'm walking a lot more and talking a bit louder and stuff. And I'm just generally opening up a lot more. I think the thoughts and stuff that was going through my head were a bit unfounded recently, really. And my god, this lens is filthy. But yeah, I'm definitely getting there. And you know, I've had some good people helping me out. Like Steve was giving me constructive feedback about what I should do. And people, you know, people like Chris the Tar, you know, I haven't forgot you. You know, giving me tips and heads up. You know, Mr. Broggable, and so on. You know, it's really good. I'm really getting to the hang of this thing now, and it is nice to know that I'm actually developing a lot better and a lot quicker than I was before. So I really think that goal is possible, and you know, today's going to drag, but you know, I think I've got all the good talking out of the way. I think, you know, now I can just sit back, relax, have fun. What do you mean, Dulayne? You have fun doing your vlogs, don't you? Of course I fucking do. I don't know, I just say what comes to my mind sometimes. That's what you gotta do. So I'm crossing over this big roundabout. That car's gonna come at 500 miles an hour. I won't run over. Fuck, dead. Not really. But yeah, how are you all doing this weekend anyway? Do any of you know anyone who was affected by that tragedy on Friday? You know, hope you're having a good weekend, and you know, if you were affected by it, you know, by, you know, directly or indirectly, you know, I feel for you. And you know, weeks like this make you feel a bit down sometimes, I guess. I don't know, our bodies and minds act in funny ways. But yeah, anyway, this time I am going to get some sleep when I get home. I'm not going to stay up and stop recording because I'm going to run out of film. This isn't the camera. Yes, it is. This isn't a film camera. It's a digital camera, of course. And I know you guys have probably noticed the improvement in the vlogs. That's basically because of renders, how I'm rendering the vlogs out, and better camera handling and stuff. I've been told off by Gazius because I was doing it wrong, but you know, it's all part of the process of learning. It's all good. He didn't tell me off big time, don't worry, I'm just joking. You know, Gazius is like my big granddad. No, not big granddad. He's like your, yeah, he's like your granddad, not granddad, whatever, you know, he's like someone who, you know, he'll say it like he is, someone who's hard as nails, whatever, say what he thinks, and you know, he gets the best out of me, which is good. I'm not crazy. No, I'm not, Harry. Shush. Sorry, I'm listening to my audiobook. Yeah, even though I shouldn't be. Anyway, moving on. So the day has progressed. It is now about 6 o'clock. I just watched a random film. I'm not sure what it's called. Basically, some guy runs over. Apparently, the plot was some guy runs over a girl, and it's part of a gypsy family. He gets cursed, and he's trying to get the curse off him. He's got the one guy from Criminal Minds in it towards the end. And it's quite a good film. I'm not sure what the name was called, but I know that this guy's called the White Man from Town. Good film. And also E.T. started. My parents did. Also seems to be Christmas time, I put that up. To be honest, I haven't even watched E.T. before. Well, not that I remember. Anyway, hard drive. Micro hard drive to install. That's the one thing about OEM that bugs me. Yes, you don't get a retail box, but can't they put a couple of screws in so you can screw it into your bloody hard drive bay?
I've never heard of clips, I think.
No. What are clips? I don't know what he's talking about.
Most of the cases you can just put a clip in, you go click and it's done. This you don't.
Enough said. Nerdgasm. Oh. So the hard drive's installed. That's a Robert, that's an Angry Bird, that's a Star Wars mug apparently. And well, I'm finally set up and it's asking me to format it even though I've already done all the disk part stuff. I know how to do command prompt and he's jealous. And I'm a backer. If you don't know what that means, look it up. Right then, so here we are folks, so how are you all doing? I am about to edit the Dlog about 9:30, so I am behind. But there is a good reason for it. As you guys noticed, or probably know, I don't know if I did record it, I have installed my new hard drive. So now I've got this one for purely game capture, which is about 1.8 terabytes. Dlog drive, another capture drive. I've basically cleared up a lot of space tonight, organised a lot of files and saved about 300 gig. So now I've got about 2.5 terabytes of storage space, which is good. So my system's a lot better now. I'm editing the Dlog. But yeah, today's been a good day. It's been quiet because I've slept most of it because I had a sleeping pattern messes up. But I'm back to work tomorrow. But tonight, hopefully, I can get. Well, I need to get quite a few Lotro videos done. I think 20-minute videos. If I do 5 days, that's about 100 minutes of footage, which is roughly what 100 minutes, which is an hour and 40, and then I think I'm good on Lotro. I'm good on Mario Brothers for the week. I just need to edit those. But yeah, actually that's a good point. I can go into this real quick. Where are we? So if I go into my game cap drive, just to go over, this is my current projects folder where I've got videos to upload. You've got Black Mate's Source, which I haven't finished. I've got to record more of that. Black Ops 2, I've still got footage on. Do Wars, New Vegas, Left 4 Dead 2, Mario Bros. U, Orcs Die 2. Lotro isn't in there because I'm going to have a new folder for that. So that's all the backlog stuff. Then projects on hold. So at the moment, these are on hold just until things get sorted out. And so on. And you know, Bastion's got some videos. Actually, I'm on going to my backlog folder. Darksiders 2 is probably indefinitely on hold. I'm just didn't enjoy. I like the story and all that, but the gameplay for me was horrible. Daisy, I didn't get off the ground. That was a bit of an impulse. Resident Evil 6, I've got footage for. Slender was an impulse. Walking Dead, I got to do, and Torchlight 2. And also Borderlands 2. So that's quite a lot of stuff to do. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off. I'm going to get this stuff done. Busy night tonight before work. I've got what? It's now 9:30. Because I also want to start the one live Let's Play. So it's 9:30 now. I might be getting something to eat. That'll be about 10:30. So hopefully by about 6 o'clock I'll have quite a bit of footage ready. But yeah, I think I'm going to get straight to Lotro after this Dlog's edited and uploaded. And then upload that and good. But yeah, I think that new video for Lotro, the views exploded on that one. So, you know, I actually enjoy the fact that the videos, you know, the quality is really good. And yeah, I'm getting a lot of creative energy out of that. God, that sounds so weird to say that. But the fact that it's also getting views has showed me that if you put the effort, a bit more effort in and do it properly. Because what I did was, it was how can I put it? It was a good way of doing it. Well, it wasn't a good way, it was a bad way of doing it, but it was cleverish, but it was too much work. And then again, it wasn't. But yeah, doing it the Fraps way is good. I've just got to learn how to, I've just got to find a sound to do syncing, because if you do dual audio, say if you record your game, but you record your audio in Audacity, you have to get like a noise, and that's probably I'm probably going to try and do a sync test like that. I think that video was quite in sync when I played, so I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching the Dlog today. That's all there is really to talk about. So, have a good day guys, have a good night. Thanks for watching the Dlog today, and here's to another good week of videos. Adios.